What up? Hopefully this week was phenomenal. Hopefully this week was great to you. Obviously, we're getting ready for a new week. Uh, I'm excited about it. Last week had its ups and downs, but again, it's a week, right? And it's life. We're gonna have these ups and downs. We're gonna have these ebbs and flows. I've learned that you can't really get too high and too low. Like even on the highs of all the highs, like I've learned to be even keeled. And this is just recently, probably the last few months. Like I've started to have this thought process because I've realized that life is full of ups and downs, and you love it more when you just think of the opportunities, even if it's good or bad. Like it's still an opportunity. I still opened two gifts this morning, and it's about perspective. Like there are people praying for my worst day. But if I look at it like, oh, I wish I could, I should do this, and this is not working for me. Like life isn't about that. Life is about living. Life is about breathing. Life is about the moments that you enjoy. And when you think of those times and you realize those times, you try to make those times more often. You try to make them happen as often as possible. And you can't get stuck on what didn't happen because I truly believe it didn't happen for a reason. And that's just the outlook I have on life now. And I just try to help other people see it that way too. They don't have to see it that way. Like you don't have to do what I say do. Like that don't mean just because I say do it don't mean it's gospel. Like you have to live your life the way you live your life because you have to deal with the things you deal with. Me and you aren't dealing with the same things. And so I've learned that life is precious. Like, and I just want to enjoy everything, the ups and the downs, everything. I include it all because it means I'm still living. And if I'm still living, if I'm still breathing, I can work on it. I can improve it. It's not the end of the world. And so I hope we can all take that perspective. I hope that hits home with some of you, all of you, any of you. I just want to help. I just want to lead and guide. I want us to be the best version of ourselves, that we love getting up every morning, that we have no doubt that we can accomplish the things that we set out to accomplish. And I think that starts with your circle. I think that starts with the people that you allow to influence you. Like you can't have people pouring into you that don't dream. You can't have people pouring into you that aren't believers. It doesn't matter what they believe in. Whatever they believe in, right? It's on them, but they shouldn't be around you if they don't have any belief system. Because like, what's the purpose? You can't hang around people that don't believe in themselves. Because why would they believe in you? Why would they believe in your dreams and your goals and your aspirations? They're yours. And if they don't believe in theirs, like they're not gonna believe in yours. They're not gonna be happy for you. They're not gonna push you. They're not gonna challenge you. You should be around people that challenge you to reach your goals. When you tell them your dreams, they like, hey, look, I've never done that, but I mean, if you believe you can do it, let's do it. Like, hang with people with that type of thought process. Don't hang with people that hey, no, nobody in your family's ever done that. Nobody in your family's ever went to college. Nobody in your family's ever owned a business. Nobody in your family's ever owned that car. Like, those are doubters. Stay away from them because in their life something didn't work out for them, and they're putting that on you. Like you won't succeed just like I didn't succeed. No, we're different. I have different sets of gifts that God gave me, and I'm gonna use them to the best of my ability. No one in my household had graduated college. I was the first one in my household that graduated college, and I want to say this: like that doesn't mean I'm better than anyone. I just had more time. My mom and my dad did everything they could, spent every hour working so that I would have that opportunity, and so it was my duty to fulfill that dream for them too. And then my mom went to college, then my dad went to college, then my brother went to college, then my sister. Like, and so that barrier that was created, it wasn't because we didn't do it and we couldn't do it. It was because no one had the time to do it. And so by me showing that it's possible, like my parents could have did it, but if they in their age with kids would have started going to school, we would have had less. We would have struggled more. And so they allowed, they ran so I could walk. They took off. They poured into us to go do things that we never could do. And I never really understood that until I got older, until I realized what they did. That they sacrificed their lives. Now, granted, they had children, but that don't mean anything. You got people out here with kids that party and have fun. You got people out here with kids that party and have fun with their kids. My parents didn't want that. They wanted better lives for all of us. And my mom and dad do well for themselves. They're okay. My parents aren't, and so, but I appreciate that sacrifice. Seeing my dad get up every morning at 4 in the morning, every morning to go to work, and I wouldn't see him until probably late that night, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock that night. Like, he taught me what it meant to work for what you want, not just talk about it. And he is a believer. He believed in me. My mom believed in me. My household family, we believed in each other, that we can accomplish things that no one in our family could accomplish. That doesn't mean, again, we're better than anyone. That means that we have more time. I've learned that I'm 37 years old. I've learned that over my lifetime is that what you do with your time becomes your life. How you value time becomes your life. And it's not about being better than anyone. It's not about being greater than anyone. It's not about having more than anyone. Like, bigger, taller, stronger, faster. If you don't value time, you're not going to beat someone. You're not going to become who you're supposed to be. We all have the same 24 hours. It's the only thing we have equal on this earth is time. And so if you choose to wake up at 8, I choose to wake up at 5, I have 3 hours extra that I can work on myself. It's not a competition. Like, I'm not going against you. Your success doesn't affect my success. That's a youthful way of thinking. Like, if he get his or she get hers, I can't get enough. There's enough for everyone. It really is. Like, it's enough wealth and success and growth and businesses and ownership for everyone to go around. The truth is, most people are okay with their situation because someone in their life told them they couldn't, and they believed it. And I've been blessed that I've had people in my life pour into me that has never been the case. Now, I've also chose to be around people who didn't dream. And so that's why I'm here to talk about, to discuss, to bring to attention, like, that. Don't be around those people because they're going nowhere and they want you to go with them. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, if that's what they want for their life, like, let them have that. But you don't need to be around that. If you have big goals and aspirations and you have dreams, your dreams come from somewhere. You're not just going to sleep dreaming about something that has nothing to do with your life. The dreams you're dreaming is your future. It is put into your mind because of the gifts that you have. You're not just dreaming a dream. That's not true. That's something that's going on in your life, in your mind, that is a vivid picture is being shown to you of what could be if you put your best foot forward, if you believe. And again, listen, you can have all the faith you want in the world. That don't mean it's going to happen. The second part of that is works. That means you have to work. That means you have to work toward it. That means you have to fight for it. Because it's not going to come easy. No one's going to drop $1 million out the sky and say, here you go, have a great life. That's not how it works. If that happens, if someone gives you $1 million, that means you can possibly get 10 million. And the world wants you to settle. So I'll give you this $1 million so you don't go touch the 10, 12, $20 million that you possibly can get. If it comes to you easy, it's a trade-off. The world wants you to accept it. That means you have greatness in you. We all have greatness in us. But we settle. We settle because we get comfortable. We settle because we get complacent. We get the new car, the new house. We got the great family. And you can really have all that plus more. The world, I promise you, will trade that. They will, most of us, truly, including myself, are living out someone else's dream. We have dreams for ourselves. We have goals for ourselves. We have aspirations for ourselves. But someone told us, hey, look, you got to work toward that, doing this, this. You got to learn from this person. And so you go and you make sure that that person reaches their dream and they pay you for it. It's called a job. That's what that is. That's what it's called. It's called a job. You're working for someone's dream. And there's nothing wrong with that. But at what point do you start focusing on your dream? Um, I'm I'm typically at work probably 15 hours a day, sometime more. Um, but I'm never gonna work on my job more than I work on myself. Because if I work on myself, my job improves, my ability improves, and so my job wins on that. And so, but if I work on myself, I also improve, and that's what it's about. My daily improvement, and my job's gonna win in that. So it's a win-win for everybody. But if the only thing I work on is my job, then if they walk in and fire me, like I won't know what to do. Because all I know is my job. But I'm gonna go find another job that's like my job. Like, nah, I'm not trying to put myself in a box like that. Like I have gifts and talents given to me that I can do great things in this world. Whatever I put my mind to. But you have to believe in yourself. You have to sit around people that don't doubt you. Stop letting doubters pour into your life. They know nothing. They believe in nothing. They don't even believe in themselves. Why would they believe in you? Evaluate your circle. Evaluate the people that you take advice from. Like, what are their motives? What have they done? And if they've never gone where you're trying to go, or they always say, "Oh, this not gonna work," or that's not like you can't hang around that because it's voices in your head. In those moments when you're trying to push through and you have this doubt in your head, and it's too tough, it's too hard. You gotta start thinking about who you be around because where's that coming from? Who's pouring into you? Who's telling you like no one in your family's done that? Like I said, I watched my father work his butt off. And so when college got tough for me, and it did, like I've talked about that before, that I couldn't pass a certain class uh, for about a year. And if I didn't, I wasn't going to graduate. I was going to have to change my major because I had failed it that many times. And the reason I kept going back is because I kept replaying in my mind my dad getting up every morning to provide for us. Like that was for me. I didn't understand, and when I was a kid, I was like, why you don't just get no, why you don't get extra hours of sleep? Why he don't have to go do that? He don't have to go do overtime every day. He don't have to go work on Sundays after church. He don't have to work for Mardi Gras every year. Like he can enjoy those things. And as I got older, I realized he did it so I wouldn't have to go into the streets. So none of my siblings would have to be in the streets, and so we wouldn't look like he did it so we can have everything we needed, and that we wouldn't have to make decisions that will put us in bad situations. And it's not saying anyone has ever done that, because again, I look at it like people make decisions because of their circumstances. That's like people don't want to do crime just to do crime. People don't want to get arrested. They don't, that's not the truth. But when you're put in a situation, right, that you feel like you have no other option, that's the response. Doesn't make it right or wrong. Like I'm not judging anybody for trying to make a way in their life. Like some things happen. You're not your mistakes and your decisions. Everybody's had bad situations and bad decisions. If we're judged by that every time we do that, then we all go to hell. But that's how the world judges you. God is totally different. He doesn't look at you because of your mistakes or your L's. He don't say you know what, you're a failure. It's not what he says. I'm glad that we have a father, right, that doesn't judge us based on all our L's, because we all fall short. And I always think about that, like how my life could have been, like if I didn't have my mother and my father and they weren't the way they were, the workers that they were. And so that's why I'm so strong in my beliefs, because I have my grandmother who's my pastor. Like I have my family members, right, that pour into me, and I don't want like not look up to me, right? But I have more time to make the way that I have right now. The reason I am the person I am right now is because my family allowed me to have all this time. I wasn't doing certain things. I wasn't allowed to. And I appreciate that now. And so that's why I say you sit with believers, you sit with dreamers, because the people you sit around, that your influences, they influence you no matter what. Like if you hang with four criminals, you're gonna be the fifth criminal. You hang with four thieves, you're gonna be the fifth. Because at some point you're gonna have a crossroads where you have to make a decision. Is this friendship worth my future? Is this person that says I can't do this all the time, like, are they really my friend? Or they just want good times? The best people for you are the ones that push you and challenge you to be the very best version of yourself. They don't even know what you're going through. They don't even know your true talent. They just know you're made of something and you believe in this and it's important to you and they want you to achieve it. That's the people you should hang around. There are total strangers that believe in you more than the people that have been in your life your whole life. You know why? It was the people that have been in your life your whole life. They don't see you outside of what they've seen your whole life. They don't see what you can become. They just know you as the partner that hang on a corner, the partner that went to school with you 5 years ago. They don't know who you really are. They just know what they see. They don't know the work that you put in when you go to your house. Your coworkers only know you because you work with them. You don't really know you. The truth is, you don't really know you. The only individual that knows you is God. He created you. But he already had a plan for you when he created you. You don't even know that plan. We just live in life. And that's what I enjoy the most. Just living life. And wherever my gifts are needed, I use them. But I don't let people pour into me that don't even use their own gifts. You don't even know what you want to do. How you gonna tell me what to do? Well, it's so easy because of society, right? It's it's all social media. It's all highlights. It's all 15-second videos. Like nothing really has substance anymore. And so people think that your life is amazing because all they see is a couple pictures. They don't know what you're going through. They don't know what you did for what you have. They just see the nice car. Oh, I want that. When I was young, I want a car like that. And then you grow up and you realize how much it costs, and you realize how much work you got to put in for it, and then how much maintenance you have to put in the car once you buy this foreign car. How these parts cost all this, and how you can't even get the parts in the country, and so it's outsourced. And you be hoping your car don't need an oil change. You be hoping you don't have any issues with your engine. But that's what you wanted. That's the car you wanted when you were 10 years old, 15 years old. And that's how life is. We all want these things that we see and we know nothing about them. We don't know the work that's needed. We just see the rich person, a nice house, and a nice family, and don't even know the struggles they're going through. And you wishing for it and hoping for it. Enjoy your life. Sweep around your own front door. But again, like, be careful who you're around. Be careful who you allow to pour into you, because it'll mess with your mind. It'll mess with your mental. It'll have you questioning yourself. It, what you're trying to do is not what they're trying to do. It's not for them, so they'll never understand it. Like I said, I think last week, you do something different from everybody else, they'll call you crazy. They'll say you're crazy. You don't know what you're talking about. You're delusional. And then when you succeed, they'll call you a guru. They'll call you a genius, a mastermind. And then over time, they'll challenge you again, because it's human nature to doubt. It's not human nature to believe. It's not human nature to be hopeful. All we've seen is, you see more failure than you see success. And so we're wired in a way that we don't think it's ever gonna happen. That's why it's unusual for dreamers. That's why people tell you, just go to work. Go to work, make a living, and die. That's not life. That's not gonna be my life. Like, I'm gonna make decisions for my life in the near future, because I want to enjoy life. I want to enjoy every moment of life. I want to make sure I'm around the right people, because I'm learning as I get older, like, the people you around decide your future. They pour into you, and you don't even know it. They say things and you remember it in those moments of you working hard, when you're so close to finishing, and all you can hear is that voice in your head saying, "Oh, nobody's ever did that." And you wonder where it comes from. It's from the people that in your circle of influence, the people that's pouring into you. They doubt, and so it's it's unfortunate. Like, they probably not even doing it on purpose. They just never seen it before. Again, like the 4 minute mile, like, nobody's ever seen it, so they question it. That shouldn't deter you. That's between them and them. That's between them, their mental. I have a goal, and I'm going to achieve it. If you don't believe in it, I don't need you around me. Because I don't need you pouring that doubt into me. I don't need you planting that seed into me, because that's going to sprout up. And I'm not going to be able to control it then. So I'll avoid you. Still love you. I still care about you, but I got things to do. If you're meant to be in my life, you'll be there when I succeed. And you'll clap and you'll applaud, because as if you always thought this was going to happen. I don't look for that. It's time to work. Like, you have dreams, you have goals, you have aspirations that you've been sitting on because you're worried about what people are saying. Then you have an average life. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But if you are a dreamer, you got to hang around other people that dream. You got to hang around other people that have goals and aspirations. And stop looking for approval. No one cares. No one will ever care until you succeed. And even then, they still going to doubt how you did that. I don't think you can do it again. That's the world. Believe in yourself. Believe in the gifts that God gave you. I appreciate my gifts, and I use them for whatever I need to do. I use them more often now for the benefit of others. I pour into other people because I don't want them to listen to the world. There's so much doubt in this world. We need creators. We need creative people. We need this world to thrive. And that happens with belief. It happens with the dreamers. Those are the successful people. Those are the architects. Those are the influencers. That's the people that need to be in the forefront, the dreamers, the creators, the artists. Keep doing you. Stop allowing people to pour into you that doubt. Stop hanging around them. Get away from them. I love isolation. Most people say that. Like, I'm typically isolated. I'm typically to myself is because I'm thinking. And I struggle with allowing other people's thoughts to bother mine, to merge and blend with mine. And so that's why I stay to myself. I'm a huge thinker. I'm always thinking of ways of doing something differently. I go against the grain continuously because I challenge the norm. I don't want to walk in the same direction with 100 people. I Maybe I'm wrong in that, right? But I'm just not going with the masses. I'm okay going in a different direction and failing, right? Because I learned something new about myself. I learned different through the challenges of going in that different direction. Uh, what could have been, what should have been, what I should do, and for the next opportunity and for the next challenge. Because once I succeed, I have another hurdle to climb. I have more obstacles. Life doesn't stop. The world doesn't stop. Life, the universe doesn't stop sending challenges because you succeeded. Just because you win one race, don't mean it's over. I mean, it could be. You could just take victory laps for the rest of your life, or you can go to the next race. You can prepare for the next race. It's solely up to you. And I welcome my challenges because I think it creates a callus for the next one and the next one. But it also makes life so much fun because it means you're living. It means you're doing something. I I, I welcome that now. I used to be fearful of that. I used to want to just be normal. I'm good on all that. That I'm not here to live a normal life. I want the challenges and I accept them because I truly believe we're great enough for it. They used to say a saying, God will never put more on you than you can bear. That's it. I'm not gonna say that's incorrect because the truth is God will put on you exactly what you can bear. The thing is you don't know what you can bear. His thoughts and ways are way different than ours. We have no understanding like his. And so the things we go through, we're complaining like, why am I always going through this? It's because it's trying to get you to the other side. It's trying to prepare you for what's next. So he will put more on you than you can bear, than you think you can bear. We don't know how strong we are. He does. He created us. He knew about us way before we were ever formed. And so our small mind thinks that we can't handle these struggles and these obstacles when he know the true us is deep down. And it's going to come out of us when we need to. When these challenges arise, we're going to improve. We're going to grow and we're going to win. But we don't know that yet until we get on the other side. And then it's like, oh, I didn't even know that. Like, I can't believe I made, like, that's the truth. And when you succeed once, right, that's how you keep succeeding. Because you can always go back and say, I've done this already. I've created this business. I've made this money. I've been successful. There's a reason that banks invest in people that has past success. That's what, like, they the world only looks at your past successes. They look at your they look at what you've completed. They don't look at it as if, oh, you're going to do this if you've never done it before. Like, God knows the real you. So he knows, he believes in you. The people around you don't believe in you because they just say you ain't never did anything until you do it. And again, they call you a guru. And then after time, they forget about it. Oh, yeah, what you talking about? How you going to do that? I've done it before. I know it. I know what to do. I've been through this before. And I've come on the other side. So I know what to expect. And when you know what to expect, you plan accordingly. Nothing should surprise you. You're equipped to succeed. You're stronger than what you think. You just can't have people planting seeds of doubt who've never done what you're trying to do. How can they tell you what to do? What have they done to speak into your life? Stop allowing that because they don't believe. And then when they come in at once you get it right, then they'll act like they believed in you the whole time. Oh, I always knew you could. Yeah, stay away from those type of people. There are enough of those people in the world. You don't need more of them. Stay away from doubters. Only hang with believers and dreamers. Only hang with people that's like-minded. That's gonna challenge you to be who you are supposed to be. And you know who they are. Like it's nothing you have to figure out. You know who they are. You know who the people that believe. So don't fake it. Don't hang around them. Don't let them pour into your life because it's doubt. Even a hint of their belief is still ingrained in doubt because they've never done it, and they don't believe you can do it because they've never done it. Be around people that dream big dreams and then go make it happen. It's possible. It's all possible. Like this world was created of dreams. The best people in the world are artists, are creative. The world wants to take away the creativity. They want all us to be the same. To make some money, go to work, retire, and die. That's it. And I want more for my life. That's not what I'm doing. I want to create opportunities for other people as well as myself. I want to live the life that I've always dreamed. We were not created to work for people. We were created to make our gifts work for us and then help other people grow. Real leaders create more leaders. They don't create followers. That is the truth. Again, Jesus picked 12 disciples to lead once he was gone. That was the purpose of the 12 disciples, to pour into them so that they can go and spread the gospel after he's gone. That's true leadership. And if you're not doing that, and if the people you're under not doing that, you don't need to be around them. Because eventually you're supposed to spread your wings and go and create from what you've learned. It's possible. Like it's all possible. You're equipped for this. You were born to do this. Stop doubting yourself. Be around believers, dreamers that have these big aspirations that challenge them. Not these small goals that anybody can do. Like challenge yourself to be the best version of yourself every day. Enjoy life. Keep moving. Keep putting one foot in front of the other. I love y'all. I believe in you. I really believe in you. Like you can do it. You're almost there. Don't give up on yourself. Y'all be blessed.